We back. Game 3, Grand Finals, Division C, Strong Side versus Tusken Raiders. And we're coming into Game 3 with Strong Side in the lead 2-0. And Game 3 on Team Acropolis. So over here for Team Strong Side, we've got Midu in the green as the Gurjaras and Mr. Fluffy Bunny in the blue as the Japanese. On the opposite Acropolis, Isthathor in the red as the Tatars, and his partner Ganji in the yellow as the Magyars. Yeah, Gajara's really strong on this map. I like Gajara's on this map. Magyars, Tatars. You know, that's actually going to be a really nice pairing. I assume we'll probably see feudal aggression with scouts from Magyars. Magyar scouts, obviously, with the free forging. Pretty strong out the gate. But that Cav Archer bonus is going to apply to the Tatar CA. So I assume Tatars are going to try to get into CA pretty early. I mean, sometimes you'll see them play Feudal Archers, transition into Expo, and then after taking a fight, making the switch into Cav Archer. Tatars common on this map, I think largely because you've got these big hills here. A lot of the times action can happen on the edge of those hills. So yeah, I think I favor Ganji Isthathor pairing here a bit. But there always is the risk when you're trying to make that CA switch of your opponent, precisely because you can produce archers in Feudal Age, of your opponent's just having an early mass and pressing the initiative, which is, of course, what we've seen Strong Side manage to do in both games 1 and 2. They've been very, very good at pushing the initiative. And, let's see what they go for here. All right, no one opting to dock in the middle at this point. Oh, got an intruder. The 3-year-old is not in his bed. I'll need to pause here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. A blanket needs to be spread out. Duty calls. All right. Blanket has been spread. We're back. Apologies for the delay. All right, we've got Loom coming in for our players, so it looks like feudal aggression all around. 19 pop. Scouts from Magyars. And what do we got? 20 pop from both of our strong side players. And then what about Isthathor? Loom's coming in as well, so it looks like Isthathor is going 20 pop. Or pardon me, 21 pop. Zero scouting at the moment. Yeah, both teams so far. Very little scouting. To be expected, there's a lot of stuff to push in. Some extra boar as well. Looks like red opting not to take any of the extra boar. Same with yellow. What about on this side? Yeah, looks like actually no one's taking any of the extra boar. 2 extra boar for each player. It is a long way to lure, but I think it is usually worth it. I like this woodline spot here. This is nice. Kind of tucked in there. We're a bit isolated, but maybe even just wall there to keep it safe. Looks like everyone else is opting just to take their wood from the top at the moment. Where's the stable for Ganji? A little short on wood. So something happened with the wood there for Ganji. So that stable's going to be a little bit delayed. What about on this side? All right, stable is down for Midu. Stable, ooh, double stable here. Okay, so maybe Japanese are looking to go into Cav Archer as well in Castle Age. This is interesting. Double stable, so easily countered with spears, but your opponents, right? They have to get those spears out in the first place, and they're not expecting it. Maybe there's a chance for some really early damage. Right, Tusken Raiders here don't have much up at the moment by way of walls. So maybe you can get in there and cause some serious damage and then get up to Castle Age. This is a cool play, double scouts. Walls are starting to come down here for red. Our first range for Issathor is coming down. Defensive posture here so far from Midu. Has 4 cav units, if we're counting the starting camel, and is opting to move out now. Nice small walls. We'll have to be careful of this tree here. That can be an opening for scouts to get in. Second range coming down. Walls are almost complete. They just need to get this area finished and the area in the back here. And actually, the scouts are heading right for yellow, and yellow is the one who's most exposed. This is going to take a long time to wall. There's not much by way of wood lines in the back here. And I do not think Ganji's going to be walled before these scouts roll in. Ganji almost passes within viewing distance. But yeah, we're looking at 8 scouts here. That could be scary. Let's see if they come back to play defense. Oof. There's a lot of scouts on the field right now for strong side. There is some time being bought at the moment for Ganji. Gotta get this walled in the back. That is just scaring me here, and that is exactly where these scouts are going. Ooh, and that is a lot of exposed vills right there. 13 vills are all vulnerable to attack by those scouts. Let's see if Ganji notices and garrisons those vills. Does he have spears out? No spear, 1 spear at the moment. I haven't seen any pings yet, so I don't think Ganji noticed. I think Ganji is occupied in the front. Okay, so he has noticed now. 1 vill down. His scouts are coming back. Ooh, Vill's coming forward for the berry bushes. Okay, Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Not afraid to get out on the field. They know that they have heavy scout numbers. This is some unfortunate idle time right now for Ganji, though. Ganji's got a great farm eco going. 14 farms at the moment. What are we looking at over here? 15. Okay. Very healthy food ecos all around. Ganji looks like he'll probably be the first to click up. Push those units out of his base. What are the archer numbers looking like at the moment? Skirmisher. Might have been a misclick. Although, actually, I don't think they've realized that it's double scouts yet. Because Mr. Fluffy Bunny, he wasn't in on that dive. Just playing defensively with his scouts for the moment. So the Skirmisher addition might have just been because Issathor is expecting Feudal Age archers. Alright, strong side with a 3-vill lead as well. Let's see, some idle time in the TC. Yeah, I think that's the difference. Ganji with a minute 15, Issathor with a minute. Only about 1 vill idle time here for the strong side players. Alright, Tusken Raiders, 8 scouts on the field up against 17 cav units. See if Ganji notices this. Now this is interesting. I'm surprised that Midu and Fluffy Bunny, with the military numbers advantage they have, they're playing as defensively, as conservatively as they have been here. But Castle Age on the way here from Midu. Gahara's gets pretty scary here. What's this pathing here? That one scout wasn't attacking for a while. Those are Magyars. They've got the forging. That's 2 Vils down there from Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Gonna be 3. Scouts roll in, but a little too late. 2 Vils down. Or pardon me, 3 Vils down. Alright, Castle Age on the way for everybody. So it looks like where most of the action is going to happen. Gahara Camels. Going to go Camels here, or is he going to go Shravamsha? Given that we've got 17, soon to be Expo on the field. I like Tusken Raider's spot here. I think if they push with Expo and Knights, get a lot of damage here. And Issathor, remembering game 2, perhaps not going to move out with those archers before Expo and Bodkin are in a 3rd range coming down. So, smells like Cav archers to me. At least after some initial pressure with the Expo. Alright, 2nd TC coming down for Midu. This is a good location. Get the wood line, get access to the gold. This is the only secondary gold that Midu has access to, so it's really important that he secures that. And Fluffy Bunny is going to have to get a TC over here at some point. Secure that. Look at this. 3 ranges. It's going to be CA on both sides. Tatar CA with that Magyar Cav Archer bonus. Definitely prefer the Tatar CA here over the Japanese ones. Second T is coming down nice and early for Midu, though. His eco's really well set up here. 1-2 stable camel, looks like. Already with 8 camels on the field. And here come the archers. Expo, Bodkin on the way. A few spears in the mix as well, and those will do really well against camels. Thing is, you have to have Cav support. You can't lose all your Cav numbers because those archers are out on the field. And there's a Shravamsha, I can't pronounce it. A Shravamsha switch. Real screwed. Alright, Issathor opting to add the 2nd TC her over here, where he's already on wood. They will have to come forward again at some point to secure gold. This actually worked out really well for Ganji. Extra gold over there. Mr. Fluffy Bunny going for light Cav here. Yeah, this is a good army for the Tusken Raiders. They're working with here. Ooh, camels are in. There was a hole in the wall. What? Where'd they get in? I'm actually not sure. I don't know. Maybe it was there. Okay, so that's going to be a bit annoying, but shouldn't cause too much damage. I think here, red, it's going to be really important to prioritize ballistics. This is suddenly looking really, really good for Tusken Raiders. They are on these Vils. Vil numbers are even at this point. They do need more Knights in here. Each is important, yeah, and you can already see the Shravamsha switch coming in. +2 armor on those bad boys. Really important that Ganji keeps up the Knight production. 3rd TC coming down. Alright, Midu looking to dive here. Ooh, already with decent CA numbers. Yeah, this is where you really want ballistics if you're Issathor. 3 thumb rings great here, though. But yeah, I don't think with these numbers, 22 should get cleaned here by the camel, Shravamsha, CA. Issathor making that CA switch now. That's good timing. But already 14 of them on the field here for Fluffy Bunny. Oh, sorry. Okay, that wasn't a TC. That was a market. There's TC number 3 for Ganji. And the strong side army is pretty scary here. Those archers all cleaned. Some knights in the mix. Probably not a fight Ganji wants to take here. What are we looking at? 11 CA for Issathor. 16 CA for Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is... having that Magyar's teammate, Issathor is going to be able to catch up in production pretty quick. Very close game at the moment. 6 Vil advantage for strong side. 9 military unit advantage for strong side. This is scary. This is scary. Ravamsha really good raiding units. And only 9 knights right now for Ganji. Ganji's going to need knights to protect this. Loses, what, 1 Vil? That's some significant idle time. And those are just going to keep harassing him over and over throughout this game. Any openings here? Pretty safe there. Ballistics not in for either of these CA players at the moment. Mr. Fluffy Bunny still has the light cav. Ravamsha, are they going to get in? Looks like everything's walled up. Got the wall behind this quickly. And yeah, Ganji is on it. Alright, TC coming down for Fluffy Bunny. Actually, I'm not sure why he didn't put it here. This seems like me a little bit of a better spot. Really healthy food eco right now for Midu. And again, they've got the initiative. They're keeping this army entirely at home, chasing them around. Oh, and this is so unfortunate for Issathor. He's got Vils moving out, and that is really unfortunate timing. Those are all going to get cleaned. And just like that, 10 villager advantage for strong side. Got a good military presence here in the back. This is just letting them have just freedom with their expansion. Actually going to grab some relics as well. This is scary. These knights are going to get clean. There's only 12 of them. Expo with the light cap meat shield. Have no problem cleaning these knights up. No ballistics though. And Ravamsha hunting down Cav Archer over here. Coming to the rescue. Really excellent pressure here by strong side. Military numbers almost identical. Vil numbers are pretty close as well. It's a tight game. Do like strong side's initiative. They got to be careful here about getting clean. No ballistics though. If red had ballistics here, oof, Tatar's hill bonus. Be a nasty, nasty fight. Thumb ring coming in now for blue. Of course, red with free thumb ring. Doesn't need to research that. Ballistics, please. Yeah, Meteor's eco is starting to look scary, though. Sitting at 85 Vils. Imperial Age on the way for Fluffy Bunny. And the fast temp when you're going CA is a little less scary than when you're playing Arbalist. But, yeah, Mr. Fluffy Bunny, I guess, probably thinking of trying to get that heavy CA as quick as possible. Added some fish, I actually like that. Japanese fishing ships. Okay. Ballistics is in now for Fluffy Bunny. That's going to give him a really significant advantage in some of these fights. 33 CA for red, 29 for blue. Oh, and some raiding in the back here. There's a hole in the wall. That's alright. They clean it up, no problem. Still some expo hanging out at home. Right, third TC for Issathor. just now going to that extra gold. And yeah, this is actually going to be a rough transition because it's completely run out of gold. So now is in a spot where there's 0 gold income. Shrevam's just continuing to raid. But this is some great pressure. Look at this. Really nice pressure here by the Tusken Raiders. They are inside of Mr. Fluffy Bunny's main base. They've got this hill position. The camels are scary here. A lot of camels. 41 camels? 44 camels? Midu has been building a massive, massive army. Fluffy Bunny's up. Let's see what text he prioritizes here. Going for heavy CA. Where are his CA at the moment? Hanging out over here, defending the front position. Has a trap potential here. If Fluffy Bunny gets in behind this, it could be scary. Thinking about dropping the TC, but Ganji's going to have to move out of it before these camels come. Ballistics on the way. Bloodlines on the way here for Issathor. And yeah, here come those blue CA. This really could be a trap. Oh, I think they need to get out of here. This is scary. This is scary. And the knights are just disappearing here. Heavy CA is in. Yeah, this is a terrible fight for the Tusken Raiders right now. The knights are absolutely gone. Cav Archer are going to have to run. We're looking at 39 Castle Age CA versus 39 Heavy CA plus 36 camels to boot. 106 vills for Midu. Great, great economy at the moment. Ooh, there's some real trap potential here. Look at this Midu going for the walls. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I can't watch. That's a lot of damage. That is game-winning damage right there. Oh my gosh. What a play by Midu there. Those houses were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And look at that. CA numbers heavily depleted. Knights coming in, but they're not going to be able to do anything here. Not with this many heavy CA kicking around. Tusken Raiders actually have a Vill lead here. That's largely because Fluffy Bunny went up to Imp here. This is the problem, the military count. Twice the military numbers right now for strong side. It's not just military numbers, it's also a tech advantage. Yeah, this is... I'm not sure how Tusken Raiders hold here. I mean, maybe strong side makes a mistake and they don't push the action, but it certainly looks like they're coming forward here. Throughout games 1 and 2, they showed that they were more than willing to push the action, and yeah, this is feeling snowbally. Feeling really snowbally here. Only 16 knights on the field for Ganji. Imp on the way for Issathor, 26 Cav Archers. How do you possibly stop this? How do you possibly stop a 112 unit army? 50 camels. Kara camels, no less. 45 heavy Cav Archer. I'm not sure why the camels aren't just... Oh, okay, he's going for production. And does that castle... That's scary. I'd like to see them come forward with some siege. Okay, castle here. That's a beautiful spot. Gonna secure that gold. It's gonna range that TC. Gonna give you a really nice place to trip things from. Man, it really is looking here like strong side. It will be taking a 3-0 lead in this set. Games have been so close. Okay, Ganji's gonna try to rush a castle up. They probably both go up. Berry Bush is unfortunate. It's blocking a lot of vills from getting in there. Oh man, actually, I don't know if this is going to go up for Ganji. There's a lot of vills there, but... Oh my gosh, it's denied. Oh, that's brutal. Parthian tactics on the way here for Fluffy Bunny. And we're gonna, I think, also see some Hussar raids coming in from Midu. Midu almost an imp. This is gonna get all the scary when it's heavy camel. Now these is the Tatar Hill bonus. Heavy CA is in. Bracer almost in. That hill bonus made a huge difference there, actually. Tusken Raiders getting a little close on the military count, but these are heavy camel. I don't know how you stop that. Oh, brutal raids over here. Issathor hasn't noticed. Very occupied on the other side, and these are some brutal raids. Look, the military, the Vil count plummeting. Yeah, strong side so good in this series. Pushing the action. They just always seem to have the initiative, have the map control. There's a really exposed eco here. So they're desperate to get some stone to get a castle on that side to try to secure things. Heavy CA on heavy CA. Yeah, but Camel's gonna make a difference here. This is fortunate. Okay, Issathor didn't notice that one either. It's a lot of dead vills. 50 villager advantage now for strong side. Trebs are out. Ganji trying to get up. Imp. Trivamsha gonna raid in here as well. Man, they're just doing so good with these raids. Strong side. Really been brilliant this series. I mean, it's not like these are blowouts, not by any means. This game was neck and neck until that fight over here. I think Issathor and Ganji just dove a little too deep. Yeah, this is looking pretty bleak now. I don't know what the wind condition is, apart from a real slip up right now. Only 70 vills left for Issathor, and Ganji also now below 100 vills. No access to gold at all. Even when he gets to Imp, there's no option of getting Cavalier. Yeah, this gold, which desperately need, now inaccessible. GG's call. Yeah, Tusken Raiders, I'm sure, are very frustrated here. Being down 3-0 is brutal, especially with how well they've played this series. Like I said, these are not blowouts by any means. Yeah, I mean, it really came out of this. I mean, the villager count was about equal when Issathor and Ganji came in here. I think as soon as they saw those camels and they didn't know where the CA were, they probably just needed to get out of there. Yeah, it's tough to go up against Gaharas on this map. They're really tough. Actually, the last time I played this map in a tournament setting, I was up against Gaharas, and yeah, it was the same thing there. They're brutal. But yeah, once that military was taken, it's like the knights were gone. Already that was looking pretty bleak, and then Issathor runs through here. Midu with this just sick trap here, and I mean, it was like, what, half the CA disappeared? That was rough. All right, take a look at the stats here real quick. Woo, Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Sick KD. Midu. Sick economy. All right, to game 4 we go. And my namesake, Beaver Dam. All right. Yeah, I don't think I've casted a single game on this map for this tournament. I've used this map for one tournament previously. It's a really popular map that time. Hasn't been played as much in this tournament. But the basic layout is you got, I think, standard resources around your TC. You've got a pond to the north with pretty good deep fish opportunities. There's this little dam which typically prevents ships from traveling down into the river. I don't know. Some generations it seems like ships can get around, but even if they get around, they can't get onto this terrain. The furthest they can go is like right there. So there is a decent amount of extra hunt in the sort of plains part of the map. This river is passable by land units, and it leads down to the area where all the neutral mineral deposits are, the golden stone. So this area, as sort of you enter late Castle Age, becomes especially important, and certainly into Imp. But what do we have? Players start with 8 gold tiles, 4 stone tiles, 2 boar. Good amount of extra sheep, so Mongols can be pretty strong here. And then this middle area, I've got these pretty thick wood lines, so it's been pretty common to see players just sort of team wall, all the way to the edge over here, and then up to the water there. Obviously, you are in danger of getting pushed from here unless you win water, or you can opt to wall all the way across, but that's a significant investment. And seen a mix of strategies here. Seen feudal aggression be successful, seen fast castles be successful. I think when Sato was playing this map in my previous tournament, he was having a lot of success with men-at-arms or early militia drushes to keep players open, and then his teammate going scouts. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what these players opt for. Let's look at the civs. So, strong side. Midu playing as the Spanish, Fluffy Bunny as the Megalis. Yeah, that kind of smells to me like Fast Castle. I bet they wall this early. 4 to wood, 5 to wood. Let's see who docks. That's the other thing. You don't know which player's going to spawn to the north. It's not dependent on color. So, sort of both want to have civs that can play water. Let's see Midu preparing to dock here. And what about on the other side? Ganji playing as the Berbers, Issathor as the Portuguese. Yeah, who's favored here? I'm not really sure. Bengalis, Portuguese, that's an interesting matchup. We'll see how Fluffy Bunny is with the monk play, or maybe he's looking to go Ellie Archers. Portuguese have had success, especially in this bottom position, because you can do some pretty heavy castle play. Organ guns are a possibility. So we'll see if Issathor opts for that. Ganji with Berbers, right? You've got faster galleys on water that can come in handy with the galley micro. Also, if you can get to Camel Archer, you've got the natural counter to the Conquistador, so keep an eye out for that. No dock, though. Are they just skipping docking entirely? Yeah, that seems really risky in this situation when you're up against Spanish, because Spanish with free uninterrupted fish conks downright terrifying. Now, they're not walling super aggressively, so maybe it's not Fast Castle. No walls coming down here yet, no walls in the middle. They're going to have early scouts out for Ganji, so maybe Ganji can get some damage. Ooh, look at this. Ganji getting in here. Quick walls, not in time. That scout should die. Nicely done there by Ganji. How did he get in there? Yeah, he must have come in before that went up. Alright. Feudal on the way as well for Issathor. Not on goal yet. Maybe not archers. barracks, so not thinking men-at-arms. What's the players? Can we double scouts? It worked for strong side last time, so let's see if it works for Tusken Raiders here. All right, 23 pop up times for both Midu and Fluffy Bunny. And yeah, the wall's starting to come in now. Double dock here for Midu, so he's going to definitely contest water. Ooh, and the dock just up now for Issathor. Actually, is this Issathor moving all the way up from the bottom? Sheep mining gold here. Yeah, maybe that's just because they're thinking Portuguese is stronger on water. Sure. In any case, Spanish should win water here, being 2 dock. Curious to see if this is fires or if it's galleys. Given that it's 1 dock, guessing fires. No production yet. Some gold issues. It's a Thor. Look like maybe a little late going to gold there. Strong side also in a better walling situation. They almost have completed this massive team wall, and that's going to give them a lot of freedom. FC here for Fluffy Bunny. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have this area walled here, so that is a little scary. Let's see if scouts are able to get in there. I like strong side spot here. Especially if the Tusken Raiders aren't able to get in the bottom. They're going to have water. They're going to have advanced castle times. They're in a really nice spot. Bengalis, if they can get that boom going. It's scary. Alright, 1 fire. Ooh, dock from Berbers as well. 2 fishing ships queued, so not even... They're confident they're going to win water here. Oh, this could come back to bite them. This is, yeah, I think probably a mistake here from Ganji. I think probably have opened fire here, at least until they know what's going on this end. Yeah, so I wonder if this was a home map for strong side, because this walling suggests they are kind of familiar with the map. This walling here makes me think maybe Ganji Issathor less familiar with the map. Scouts are out, but they're not going to get in here. Yeah, Mr. Fluffy Bunny aware of the hole. And yeah, gets it walled. Really nicely done there. Castle Age almost in already for Fluffy Bunny. Yeah, they're going to be so far ahead economically. Oof. Let's see if red adds. Still hasn't opted to add a fire. Look at this. All of a sudden, 4 fires to 2. Oh, an investment Ganji made here. I think the inclination to go for fishing ships was definitely the right one, but I think they needed to wait until they had won water. Yeah, this is brutal. Nice micro there by Midu. Oof. Alright, so now... Alright, the fire does come out here from Ganji, but now it's a little too late. I think they probably just need to garrison those in those docks, build those numbers up. A little bit of farm eco here from Midu as well. Presumably doesn't want to have the lull in fire galley production to produce more fishing ships. Got 6 fires on the field. And this is... I love this. Fluffy Bunny. He's not even going to bother adding TCs. He's just going straight into monks. 2 monastery monk production. Bill's coming forward. So it's looking like siege monk push. Should be pretty damn effective here against Portuguese player who is still in feudal age and is continuing to invest in water. Fishing ship, that must be a misclick. Surely a misclick. Oh, this is looking scary. Very, very scary for the Tusken Raiders. Ganji should be able to click here pretty quickly. And get some... Oh man, this is... yeah, there's some spears in the mix to help protect the monks from light cav. This would be a nice snipe for Ganji if he can get it. Let's see if he notices. It looks like a just passing situation. I mean, this is the perfect place to be with the scouts at the moment. You can pick off these early monk numbers, and doesn't notice that one either. I think, yeah, he's probably also preoccupied over here. Another dot coming out for Issathor. Issathor, does he have the buildings he needs? Once he gets that blacksmith, we'll be able to click up. Spanish player Midu also should be able to click up pretty soon here. Yeah, definitely will be winning water, I think. Armored Elephant is out, and if you're Issathor, you must be a little terrified at this point. You're in feudal age. How do you stop this? Answer is, kind of don't. Bill's being converted. Mr. Fluffy Bunny dropping some houses. Alright, Ganji does have some scouts here. This is a real... I think it's chance to jump on these archers. Before the spears are there, the spears are going to make it. Perhaps a missed opportunity there for Ganji. More villagers being converted here by Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Alright, Issathor does have some archers, some feudal archers, but that's going to be tough with the mangonel there. Alright, Ganji's up to Castle Age, going for light cav. Probably have to do here to keep your teammate alive. Strong side with a 9-bill lead at the moment. Midu has completely cleaned up water. Full control is going to take that gate out as well. Surprised he actually hasn't added a few more fish. Maybe go up to like 6 or 7 here. Maybe not. 4 is probably good. What do you do here if you're Issathor? Fluffy Bunny sold that stone as well, like probably to get up. Good light cav numbers. Should be able to clean this, honestly. There's only 3 spears in the mix. 4 spears. Those archers can get over here. The monastery's down. This is a nice clean for the Tusken Raiders. Even a relic in the bag. And that elephant will go down, so... Honks on the way here, but this has really stalled out. Tusken Raiders, not in nearly as bad of a position as I thought they were going to be here. Even looking to wall in the monastery, I love it. Yeah, Fluffy Bunny probably just needed a couple more spears in the mix, but... I mean, they have gotten these players to commit really heavy to dealing with this. Let's see if we get additional TCs from Fluffy Bunny now. Oh, gonna commit to this, yeah. Still got a mangonel. Still producing monks. Yeah, he's gonna commit to it. I get scared when the conks get in here. Yeah, this area is still completely wide open. This is what scares me. I think if Ganji and Issathor had kind of done the more natural walls here, it'd be a lot safer against this conk aggression that's about to hit them. Alright, yeah, so this was a case where the galley is able to pass through the beaver dam. Beavers. This pond, not the best architects. Massive holes, big enough to fit a ship through, but those fires can't come all the way down the river. Yeah, so even if Fluffy Bunny wasn't able to take out his Thor here, he's getting a lot of investment from the Tusken Raiders. Imp! Holy smokes, what is this? Conk Fast Imp? This is not a plan I think I've ever seen. Midu is going to Imp. What is he going to do when he gets there? He's hamming stones. I guess wants to go forward with another stone, another castle. Trebs, but is he going to have the conch numbers to do it? I think it's 5 conchs on the field at the moment. Little sneaky mangonel here from Mr. Fluffy Bunny. I don't know how he managed to get it out of there. Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Love it. Sneaky mangonels, sneaky villagers, adding a stable in. The Expo can harass this wood line. Here come the conchs, and these fires are going to breach a hole through the stone wall. Yes, Ganji's going to be a scary spot. Does have 20 light cav on the field, but they're all the way down here. Second castle's coming here? That seems like a mistake to me. I think Midu, having conchs on the field, being that he's on the way to Imp, with the conchs, you can secure yourself a nice little foothold here. And if you're up to Imp, all of a sudden you have a castle with Trebs right on your opponent. Sort of surprised went for such a conservative castle, but why the Imp play if he's just building conchs here? Monday. Really wants Elite Conquistador, perhaps, but definitely can't afford that on a 50 vil budget. Conchs are in, and they are going to wreak some havoc back here. Yeah, trying to get a TC up, but there's going to be some dead vills. When I say some, I mean a lot. Even villager count at the moment, but that number is plummeting here. TC's up. They're in on this end. Yeah, so Tusken Raiders have a shot here. They're heading up for the Spanish player, though, who is defended by a couple castles. I think better to put the pressure here. I mean, they can idle Mr. Fluffy with his entire economy here. +2 armor on the light cav as well. Sneaky Mangonel still sneaking. Elephants. I don't know how Mr. Fluffy Bunny is producing elephants with 6 on food, but he is. Yeah, this is great pressure here from Tusken Raiders. Back up with the 6 vil advantage, but these conchs are really causing some problems here. Ganji desperately trying to get a castle up. This is going to be a good fight for Ganji here under that castle. Loses a lot of light cav there. An Expo here from Issathor to try to clean up the conchs. Just a lot of damage on both sides. Expo idling a lot here. So many dead vills. The conchs will finally be cleared. Healthy concha numbers up here for Midu. Still not quite sure why Midu raced up to Imp like that. Oh, for sure he was going to be coming forward, but yeah, maybe he was worried that Ganji and Issathor, their military was something that the conchs, that might be able to deny the castle. It's a nice clean there. Fluffy Bunny only on 41 vils, but Ganji not that far ahead, sitting on 46. Probably worth adding a couple of fish traps here. Raids continue, but these conchs, 20 conchs, that can take just about anything in Castle Age. Imp on the way here for Issathor, and players are going to have to start thinking about these middle resources. That gold, well, there's actually still quite a bit of gold here left for Issathor. Yeah, I like the Tusken Raiders have Bill Edge, but 24 conks. I don't know how you stop this right now. There is a Treb out. Yeah, and that Treb's gonna take that cast. I don't know. I just don't know how they clean this. 18 Expo. Probably I need more than that to deal with 30 conk. Some relief here for Fluffy Bunny. He's gonna try to get that eco going now. Thor very heavy to stone. I think wants to get a castle down in this bottom area. Patrolling it with Expo. This is concerning. Yeah, and Imperial Age Pierce armor on those conquistadors as well. Isthor probably needs to sit back and wait for Arbalist here. Does he have... Yeah, it doesn't have the Imp attack upgrade. Maybe if you get Arbalist here, you can clean this. But these archer numbers are just not that good right now. Only 24. Losing a bunch over here. The elephants continue to... Oh, they release! Oh, that is going to surprise Istithor. This is looking like it could be game 4 for Strong Side, which would give them the championship. Conk's coming in this way as well. Come on, elephants, let's go. Let's go. Arbalist is in. Bracer is in. There's not enough of them. Only 5 there. This will be Strong Side's game. I don't know how you stop this. It's a nice castle. But that castle won't save your economy, which is currently under siege. 9 home wreckers coming here to take out some town centers. Ganji is... Did manage to get 7 camel archers out. Gonna try for a very aggressive town center here. Sent on 55 bills. Elephantos. And Istithor has to be wondering where the hell those came from. Mr. Fluffy's big surprise. There it is. GG, well played, congrats. Love the sportsmanship. And yeah, this will be a 4-0 Grand Finals win for Strong Side. And my congratulations to Midu and Mr. Fluffy Bunny. At my hat off to Tusken Raiders. 4-0 result makes it look like they got stomped, but they absolutely did not. They were in every single one of these games. And yeah, honestly, this game was probably the one that was the least close. And I think just some of the mistakes on water here, not opening 2 dock fires off the bat, probably hurt them quite a bit. Because that little bit, I mean, 5 fishing ships working basically the whole game for Spanish. Gives them a lot of flexibility with those conks. Yeah, they sort of got... It felt like they got kind of caught in feudal age too long, right? They weren't able to get any value out of their feudal age land army. Weren't able to get any value out of the feudal age navy army. And so that means you're really, really behind a fast castle player. Right? If they'd been able to get, say, damage on land with feudal scouts and feudal archers, things look different. If they're able to win water, things perhaps look different. But yeah, very fun set. Enjoyed that very much. So again, Strong Side are Division C champion for the first iteration of the damn tournament. Yeah, Cogs, man. Beastly. Very well played by Midu. All right. Well, that'll do it. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.